I had one of these really clever long expanding hoses, a 50-foot one that I was using in this corner, but there was never anywhere to put it, and one day it got left on the ground and things got dumped on top of it and it sprang a leak. So I rather belatedly built a hanger for the hose to go on, and now I've got a new hose here which I'm going to connect up and see how it goes, and hopefully I will now have somewhere to hang a hose that does not leak. It comes, as many of these things do, with a nice hanging bag. Here's the packet with the hose in, which is done up with a piece of rust band. It's got reasonably good quality looking brass fittings, and there's one of these handy handle things on the end with lots of different spray patterns. So we'll just get this out and connect it up and see whether we need to put a new adapter on the tap or whether the one that's there is going to do. So here's the old connector. You see I needed to use the reducing ring and the connector to make it work. So here's the new one. So I'm going to need to screw this on first, and then I'm going to need to put this onto it, and then the hose clips onto this bit. So I'll just put the new connectors on because they do look better than the ones that I had before. So I've screwed the connectors on in place. So now I'm going to push the hose on. That's right. So it's now firmly connected. So hopefully there'll be no leakage there. We'll find out in a minute. I need to put something on the other end so it can pressurise. So I'll start off using the trigger piece the end they have. I've had one of these before with my previous hose with the same settings on it, and they're really very useful because you get a good shower, which is good for general use, centre, which carries further, cone, stream, mist, and vertical and flat, which are great for rinsing off cars and things. And the other thing about these hoses is they'll also work with a range of other accessories, which I'll show you in a minute when I get my car washing brush out. So the tap's now on and the hose is smoothing out as it expands to its full length. So I'm going to go down the other end in a minute and pull the trigger and check that that's working. No leakage from the hose at all, of course. Got to try and avoid treading on it because it's not good for them to tread on them. And you can see the connection here is good. They do provide you with some spare washers, so if it ever starts to leak, you can add some, so you can replace the seals. And here we are. This is the one I use for general watering. A lot of this stuff out here hasn't had any watering for a few days, so it's been a while since it last rained. So we'll just do a bit of that first. So I'm just going to run through the different spray patterns you get. You get the shower pattern, you get the centre pattern, you get the cone pattern, you get the stream pattern, the mist, a vertical slice, a flat slice, full power, and back to the shower, which is the one I use for most things. So this is one of the other hose lock type attachments I've got. It's a brush for washing my car with. So I've got it all connected up to the hose, it's not leaking, and I'm all ready to go.